Despite being struck repeatedly during World War II, Cologne Cathedral remains standing while most of the surrounding city was reduced to rubble. I'm in Neuss today. I'm going to the city archive. While researching my grandfather's past, I found myself back in my hometown of Neuss. I had come to the city archive with one simple goal: to reconstruct his timeline. I wanted to trace when he moved to Neuss, where he lived, and whether the records might reveal something I had overlooked. As the archivist placed one folder after another in front of me, I noticed another name appearing among the documents: Josef Frings. Born here in Neuss on February 6, 1887, he would eventually become Archbishop of Cologne after being appointed by Pope Pius XII in the middle of World War II. Suddenly, my research wasn't only about my grandfather anymore. The archive contained documents tracing the Frings family through generations in Neuss, showing how deeply rooted they were in the city's history. Long before Josef Frings became one of Germany's most influential church leaders, his family had already been part of the local civic life. Before leaving the archive, another document caught my eye. It wasn't about my grandfather. It wasn't about Josef Frings either. It was an architectural drawing connected to the Quirinus Minster, one of the oldest landmarks in Neuss. The Quirinus Minster was part of the world that shaped the young Josef Frings. Years later, that same boy from Neuss would be chosen to lead one of Germany's most important archdioceses. What caught my attention, however, wasn't only who he became, it was how he got there. In 1942, several names were under consideration for the Archbishopric of Cologne. Yet Frings, respected locally but not widely known in Rome, emerged as the successful candidate. Decades later, did previously unknown documents begin shedding light on the selection process, revealing details historians hadn't been able to study before. It made me wonder, why Frings? Following Frings' story inevitably leads to Cologne. And Cologne is a city where history and legend have always existed side by side. Despite being struck repeatedly during World War II, Cologne Cathedral remains standing while most of the surrounding city was reduced to rubble. Even today, restoration never really stops. There's an old Cologne saying, "If the cathedral is ever finished, the world will end." Of course, no one takes it literally, but somehow it perfectly captures the idea that the cathedral is never truly complete. Looking at the cathedral from the air reveals something that most visitors never notice from the ground. Every line, every tower, every proportion. The building wasn't simply designed to be impressive. Like many Gothic cathedrals, Cologne Cathedral was designed according to carefully calculated geometric principles. It was the physical expression of a worldview, one in which faith and architecture were inseparable. I went to the archive hoping to piece together my grandfather's story. Instead, I stumbled across an invisible thread connecting my hometown of Neuss, Cardinal Josef Frings, the Vatican, and one of Europe's most iconic cathedrals. I thought I knew where I came from. I thought I knew my grandfather. Turns out, I had only scratched the surface.